Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's start a new campaign in Crusader Kings 2 in the 769 start date. I've decided there's a couple of achievements that I'd like to try to go for all in one go, since this series will be called The Legacy of the Indo Norse East Gotland. Yes, it's a mouthful, but that's because we're going for all three of those achievements. There's one called Legacy of the Indo Norse, one called Norse East, and one called Gotland, all which require you to start as Norse. So we're going to go for all three in one go. We're going to start off as, I believe that's a TH, that P with a P/B looking thing, so like Thorfinn, I think is our name. We're not going to use Lord Designer because that's cheesy. We're just going to start. We're going to play Iron Man, and this is going to be Legacy of the Indo Norse. Got to type the whole thing, right? Legacy of the Indo Norse Gotland. Start Iron Man. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to go for these achievements, but at the same time, I also just want to enjoy myself, and we're going to do some role-playing and some, just acting out whatever's happening. Nothing like too crazy, no major restrictions on gameplay. I'm not going to say like, oh, well, my character's, he's just, and so I won't murder that person. Oh, come on. We're going to murder everyone, obviously. This is CK2 for crying out loud. You have to murder people. All right, so we are playing as a Norse Germanic chief. We're allowed to raid overseas with ships. We can raid infidel neighbors for loot. We can raise runestones up until the year 1150. Tribes are settled but agrarian. Each county can have only one tribal holding, representing the entire local tribal population. The more empty holding slots, the more powerful the tribal holding. Tribal rulers are most often seen using elective Gavelkind succession, which tends to fragment the realm between the sons on death. All right, so we're allowed to also build temples. Those are also fine. We can use prestige to build up our tribal holdings. We're going to need to probably reform at some point. In the early Middle Ages, the ancient Germanic belief system is still dominant in Scandinavia, etc., etc. All right, let's take a look at the actual achievements real quick, just so that I make sure I keep those in the forefront of my mind. Okay, the first one, Norse East. As a Norse character, become King of Mongolia. Mongolia. Remember how to play this game. Where's Mongolia? That's empires. Mongolia is like over here, yeah? All right. Yeah, okay, so conquer Mongolia. Got it. Okay. Become the King of Mongolia. I can do that. Next. Legacy of the Indo Norse. Start as a Norse character. Hold a kingdom title in India as your primary title. Your capital must also be located in India and converted to Norse. A little trickier, but okay. We can handle that. Down in India. And then finally, the other thing was Gotland. Start as the holder of Gotland and form the Empire of Scandinavia. So that's probably going to be the one we go for first. Gotland, become the Emperor of Scandinavia, then somehow get over into Mongolia and find a kingdom in India to control, and then somehow convert some of that land. So, let's see if I can remember how to play CK2. So we're independent. We have no liege. We're doing fine there. We do have an heir. He is our son named Utter. Utter Thorfinnsson. He's not allowed to get married on his own. Let's see. How do we look overall? We're pretty diplomatic. Not so good with the intrigue. Not the smartest of plotters. We're trusting. We're patient and just and gregarious. Everyone likes us. Let's go ahead and change our focus to something. Let's see. As a Norse, I remember we're allowed to attack once per lifetime to try to establish. It's like an invasion CB. We also have subjugation, extort tribute, border dispute, and establishing tributaries. Okay. Let's see. Well, we're going to need some alliances. Who is the strongest guy in the area? You've got 2k troops. You've got 1.3k, 1 point something k. There's an island down here owned by this fella who is underneath that fella. You can't really go there. What about you? Are you independent? You are independent, but you own multiple provinces. That's going to be tough too. What about this guy over here? Nope, he's under him. Great. Okay. How about you? You are independent? Found one. Nope, not independent. Great. Okay. A little trickier than I thought. This will be a tough start. Well, let's see if we can make this guy our friend. Maybe we should just even consider becoming his subject directly. The Kingdom of Sweden is part of the de jure area here, and right now this guy is just a duke. He owns the Duchy of the Petty Kingdom of Uppland. Shortcut key is I believe. Yeah. So he's going to have ambitions to become the king anyway, and I don't see an easy opportunity to just attack somebody and start working my way directly. And he is the strongest in the area, so let's see if he'll accept me swearing fealty to him. Offer swear filthy. You must be a neighbor or the de jure liege of my capital. All right. Looks like we have to swear to this fella instead. He has the duchy of this place. And the duchy of this place. Schmaland. Wait, no. Yeah. All right. It does have to be this guy. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm pretty sure that we'll die if we don't, so... Land is good. You are now my liege. That's fine. I will support you until it is time to murder you in the back when you're not looking. All right, next up, let's get our council doing stuff. We've got a chancellor. His name is Fririk. We've got Utter the marshal. We've got some guy that I can't pronounce. Iki, the spymaster, and Hakon, the other person. Let's go ahead and go for probably just stay an organized army for now for the commander improved, commander found stuff. But here, I think I want to build legend for the monthly prestige. And down here, we want to study technology if we're able to. Who has better technology than me? Probably everybody, right? We currently have tech 000. So yeah, technology is kind of bad. Over here, we've got some military tech, but the best tech is down in the Byzantium area. Unfortunately, with diplomatic range, we can't reach that. You have no tech either. So I guess in this area, maybe here is going to be the best. Oh, basically like 106 is what that is. All right, yeah, let's buy on, oh, just somebody in Liège. Why not? And finally, for the seer, do we want to hunt apostates, gain some piety, proselytize, improve religious relations, or build up zeal? Having zealots get raised can be bad, so I guess I'll just stay on hunt apostates for now. Our ambition will be... Holds our heir. It's 8. I'd like to get some more boys. I'm exalted among men, build a war chest. We need to amass 300 gold. Let's just go for grooming an heir so that we get our fertility up. And I think I'll take family focus for the fertility as well. And maybe we can get lucky and become the chancellor. Speaking of family focus, let's find a woman. As a courtier, she would gain 200 prestige. I would lose 100 prestige. Is there no one else? Marry one of the actual landed ladies here. She owns, apparently, that temple. Gidja. All right, I can pronounce her name. So that's a start. Or we could go for the priestess in Kiev. A little bit better stewardship. She's paranoid. She's not our religion. Let's stick with our own. Let's go with our religion. Why not? Let's marry that woman. Rulers should get married, indeed. I will take the money, because money's going to be hard to come by, I imagine. Her child lacks a focus. Successor nomination. I nominate, yes. I nominate this guy, apparently. Agnatic Elective Gavelkind. Titles of the ruler are divided among his children and primary heir, who is elected from among the members of the ruling dynasty. Alright, fair enough. I should probably have checked to see. He hasn't accepted yet, has he? No, he has. Check to see if he had any daughters. We can do things. We are allowed to commission runestones. Let's tell you that that's an important thing. We have almost no income, so we can hire a bunch of random people if we want for almost no money. Hold a great blot. For 50 gold, we can prepare to make preparations for the blot. And we can also search for a smith, but I don't want to do that yet because we are still a count. We want to wait until we're at least a duke, preferably a king, preferably an emperor, but at least getting a weapon at some point in the future might be a good idea. Now, our boy, being educated by us, is probably going to be Diplo-focused, which is all right. Let's have him focus on struggle, though, because that's, I think, one of the best ones. Still need a designated regent. I will choose probably my wife when she gets here. I would like to give you a seat on my council, and therefore offer you the title of Chancellor. I do accept, indeed. What kind of laws do we have here, anyway? Okay, there's me. I'm the Chancellor, Thorfinn. I'm a glory hound, apparently. My council is made up of these people. His council is made up of these people. The actual laws are what? You have no council laws available. Alright, so council law is empowered in this place. So there is an actual council. War declarations decided by the council, and the council exists. So we can do stuff. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this, I will henceforth owe you a favor. So the spymaster of our current duke wants me to vote like him. What can we use these favors for? Perhaps it's time I actually learn how to do this crap, huh? Sure, I will just do whatever you want. I will owe you a favor. And I can only owe a favor to one of them. We can make them vote like us on the council, but he just did that to me. Prevent or force a realm peace. Ask your liege to press one of your claims. Start a law vote for your liege. Call in council support. Make him vote like me, but I'm already voting like him. That's goofy. Okay, that's fine. Let's get our designated regent. Is my wife seriously not arrived yet? She's not allowed to be my regent. Alright. Fair enough. I'll go with my chancellor. I trust him. Court physician will be my steward, who has pretty good learning. I have decided to institute the minimum tribal organization law. All that is needed is the support of yourself and other loyal vassals. So our new liege, the Duke, wants to do minimum tribal organization. So he wants to actually lower tribal organization, disable low centralization in order to get 5 extra opinion with all of us. Sure, I approve of that. It's fine. Alright, so you have this land here. I'm going to need claims on other provinces at some point. We could try to fabricate over here. I don't really have the money for it, though. So I think for now, while we're making a massive 1.92 ducats a year, we're going to need to wait a little bit. Do we even have, like, boats? We don't have boats yet. Can I build boats? We can build a market village for some extra tax income, or a hill fort. Shipbuilder requires 300 prestige and shipbuilding equal to tech level 1. We need the boats. That's the only way we can go raiding, starting off in Scotland. Since this is only going to cost prestige, I will just go for the market village. See if we can get that thing going. That would be... Oh, yeah, that's not so good. Yep, okay. My liege is in wars. The East Geddish, West Geddish Subjugation War. My liege is currently losing a war against the King Utter of Westrogothia. So this guy wants to do something, and then he's also losing in another war, or he just started in another war. The Shellander East Geddish Subjugation War. That would be this guy, who also wants to subjugate this guy. Okay, well, I don't really want to join. I don't really want to be sieged. Please leave me alone and just, like, let me do stuff. The affable wit, Thorfinn, may you live in harmony and contentment. We request that you honor your obligation and answer your call to arms. Alright, fine, I'll participate. Jeez. I have, like, 400 whole troops. That's it. It's my whole army. I'm coming. I guess I'll help you out. Let's turn off search for a smith for now, because I know I'm not going to do it for quite a bit. During this evening's council meeting, Chancellor Fririk told us of a rumor he had encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of Fririk's information are uncertain, but perhaps this would be worth investigating. Why, by all means. Chancellor Fririk, you are the guy I made into my my regent, so sure, I'll let you do it. Wow, that's like no morale. You're not very good at this, are you, guy? We'll arrive on the 9th of June. I mean, we're probably just going to get routed if we do this. I'm going to just follow this 883. You should probably get morale first, buddy. I will follow your army, sir. I'm with you. You want to make me a commander? All right, sure. I'll take that because that gives me more prestige. Currently, we're gaining 3.49 prestige per month. We're also, I believe, allowed to have concubines as the Norse. I'm almost positive. Women may hold the spy master position. Germanic men can take up to 3 concubines. Indeed. All right, so we should find some concubines. Hey, my liege, do you have any women? Excuse Excuse me, are there any women? No? How about you? Do you have any women? Hey, boy. Any women? No? How about my neighbor? Do you have any women? Do I have any women, for crying out loud? I have the one woman. I will take this woman. And actually, I'm willing to spend a couple ducats. Let's present a debutante or two. I want all the concubines. Until we have babies. And with Groom and Heir and Family Focus, we're probably going to make quite a few babies. That's the plan anyway. Well, I am still attached to follow you, so there's your 1,300 troops. Do what you can, my liege. My concubine is now pregnant. Wonderful news. One of my concubines would actually make a better seer than my current seer. My current seer is pretty happy with me overall. We're very good with personal diplomacy. Very friendly person. Siege of the Blecking tribe. Yeah, this is rough. This is gonna be a tough start. But if it's not this guy, it'll just be some other guy that's being our liege for a while until we can, I don't know, break free or something. Well, let's do some of the fun stuff. Let's search all for load filters, men within range. Anyone want to accept an invitation to court? Let's just say join court needs to be a yes. We got 5 men who would come live with us right now. They're all pretty bad. 13 learning and 12 diplomacy. Is that better than what we have? Very slightly. Alright, sure, I will invite you. You may come live here. And I will also invite this guy with the learning. We're going to replace our seer, try to get some upgraded people here. Looks like our liege is being somewhat smart with our troops and actually picking off a smaller of the 2 armies, but that 2,200 stack's probably going to end up beating us. Let's go ahead and get the slightly better guy here, who is not that actually happy with me. Short reign, foreigner. Well, it is what it is. He's a Saxon. And this guy's actually a malcontent? The Croatian Slavic? Well, dude, why did you come here if you didn't like the idea of living here, huh? That's just sort of silly, I think. I'm not going to replace Friedrich. He's the one that found that potential artifact. Watch me get maimed in our very first episode here. Obviously, our liege is going to lose. I don't see how he can win. But, he called me to arms. I'm gonna do what I can. You know? I am losing money due to my raised levy, though. A daughter was born to the concubine. Her name is Sigurd. She shall have a focus. She shall be focused on etiquette. Sounds great. Okay, my court physician is worried about my newborn daughter. So be it. Only the strong will survive. Don't give her any treatment. Is she actually sickly? She is sickly. We'll try to make her survive, if you can. Whatever he did, I cannot see any improvement in her. She's going to die. That's rather sad. Alright, from here, I think it's time to stand down the army because, yeah, it's clear that he's going to lose. I did my best, my liege. I'm sorry. And here it says that I've only had 5% contribution. Excuse me? I sacrificed my entire army for you. We did get the market village built out. Somehow I need to get more prestige. And we need the technology... What was the technology requirement for the actual ships? Shipbuilding level equal to 1. So who has the best shipbuilding, and where can we steal it from? Like, does anyone actually have better than... Shipbuilding at 0.5? Yeah, we should spy on a specific location that has shipbuilding, so that we have a slightly better chance of increasing the shipbuilding percentage. 2.2% chance per year to increase. It's not very good. Might also consider doing... Ah, shoot. With our government type, we can't do military tech focus to try to get that spread rate. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode where we will continue to try to go for the Legacy of the Indo Norse Scotland. Thank you for watching. See you soon.